going on, Sagittarius? Welcome to your March 2024 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading here from March 7th until the 13th. I hope you're all doing well, Sag. We're just going to go ahead and jump straight in, and we're going to take a look and see what's going on. Now, hopefully this will focus right away. Now, let me pull the rest of the cards and then it will. All right, let's take a look here. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. The readings are on sale at this time. If you click that link, all the details will be there for you. Interesting, you pulled the Empress in the exact same spot as Scorpio. So if you have a Scorpio placement, I would watch the Scorpio reading. If you don't worry about it. But you go from pre-Empress energy in this reading to the actual Empress. So this looks pretty good here. I think a lot of you here are starting to understand things a little bit differently. And that can correlate and look like and manifest in regards to, like, if it's something in regards to maybe it's like habits, or maybe it's like a lifestyle, or like your lifestyle choices, or maybe it's your career or your work, or how you just, or maybe it's just like projects or something, or maybe it's just like your own sense of self here as well, because the Nine of Pentacles does represent autonomy, one's own sense of autonomy and independence, to be able to live their life and the lifestyle that they want to live on a material level as well. So let's keep going here. But the Nine of Pentacles is the pre-Empress energy. Then you go to the Empress, as you saw. So there is a glow up here that I'm seeing here for you. And definitely it looks like you're manifesting more abundance, more fruits. I feel like it's going to be an abundant week, a sense of abundance that's in the air here. Let's see, let's pull the rest of these cards here. All right, you pulled the Nine of Pentacles for your overall energy. Like I said, this is the pre-Empress energy. This looks like a great week. I feel you're actually going to be able to enjoy like your life, right? And really, for the ones that have been working really hard, like if you've been working really hard and you've been persistent, I feel like you're about to start to reap the rewards and the gains here from your hard work, and you're going to be able to, see the direct result of new blessings starting to manifest. The grapes in the background of the card represent blessings, and the snail represents perseverance or persistence. So I feel like if you're persistent this week, there's definitely an increase here. I also feel like there could be an increase in money, or just your own sense of autonomy and independence, or maybe just things becoming more fruitful in general with career or projects or any type of personal endeavors here. You have the Ten of Swords here in your current energy. This is what I mean. I think you're starting to become consciously aware here of, like, you're ready for change. I think something hasn't been working, and so you're now realizing, like, okay, there's got to be something out there that's different. I got to go a different way. I got to advance out into the horizon. The yellow in the background represents the new horizons that the person is getting ready to embark on. But it is kind of like a situation to where he has become aware that something just ain't working, and it's time to pivot, it's time to change here. And this is perfect because I feel like this is acting as a initiation here. And your advice here is the Two of Wands, which is initiation, which is initiating things, starting things, taking action toward things. If there's something new here that you are seeing for yourself or that you're desiring at this time, the Two of Wands is encouraging you here to take action immediately. You can actually see that he's holding the globe, which represents the totality, just the adventure and just what he is seeing. Like, his mind is starting to broaden up here, and he's starting to see different things. And that's exactly relating to the Ten of Swords with the new horizon in the background that the person has to go out into, right? Because right now where he's at, obviously it ain't working, as you can tell. You have the Queen of Swords here in your challenged position. Queen of Swords is about comprehension and listening. I think you already understand. That's the thing. You already understand what needs to be done, right? I think it took a while for you to kind of go through this process, but the Two of Wands, is, as your advice is saying, you already know. All you have to do is just take action. And by taking action, then you reap all the rewards with the Empress. Then you actually get what it is that you're valuing, and get what it is that you like, or get what it is that you have your eyes on. Because the Empress is Venus, and the Two of Wands is actually Mars. It's Mars in Aries, which Mars is about initiation, taking action. The reason why we take action, well, because there's a reason, and what's behind the reason is something that we're valuing, which is Venus. Venus deals with values. And the archetype of the Empress is Venus, or the planet of the Empress is Venus. So I feel like you're receiving here what you've been wanting to receive. Queen of Wands is here in the outcome, which is obviously you being more positive, optimistic, looking forward to the future, feeling a sense of expansion and growth. I also feel like, your attitude is changing too. Maybe there was a lot of pessimism in the past, but I think here it's like you're starting to embrace the positivity and feel the warmth here of the universe and of the divine. And so I also want to say here with this black cat on the card, it's like it's very important for you to trust your intuition, wherever your intuition is trying to take you. And by the way, for the other egghead that commented about me looking at my screen like it's scripted or something, I'm just looking at my monitor to see if the cards focus. Maybe use some common sense, I don't know. But with the Queen of Wands, it's like that black cat represents the mysticism, being able to kind of tap into your clairvoyant faculties, trust your intuition, let go and surrender, and allow yourself to express yourself fully and to take in the moment fully. You have the Five of Swords here in the position of something that you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of. Five of Swords is the card of winning at all cost. It's when we really, in your case, I'm picking up Sagittarius, like intuitively, I think you become aware of what it is that you actually value and what it is that you want to create and what it is that you want to receive and enjoy. And the Five of Swords is when we really start to define our own values and not let anybody else define our values anymore, define the things that, that they want for us. It's about us understanding what it is that we want for ourselves. And I think that's exactly what's going on here. You have this Straddling Worlds card. It says wandering between realms. You could be going back and forth. Maybe you're leaving one old world and you're transitioning to a new one. And so the universe is saying, just understand that you may be in an in-between period at the start of the week, but you're getting ready to enter into a new thing. And also, you have this crossing card. It says initiation. And as you can see, there's a bridge and he's going into a portal there. And so there is kind of like a new portal here opening up. And all you have to do is just walk across the bridge, take the invite of initiate, or take the invitation from the universe here, and just start to walk toward what it is that you want to go toward. You have this 7th house card that says relationships here. This could be a week to where there is energy around relationships. Maybe you're, pairing up with somebody, or maybe you're meeting up with somebody, or maybe there's just something in regards to a relationship. It could be romantic, platonic, partnerships, friendships. So there is something here happening this week in regards to your relationships. And hopefully when we clarify, we can see what that is. You pulled this wilderness card. It says untamed. This is about not allowing yourself to be stuck. It's about liberating yourself and going out and exploring and understanding that you're free to do so, right? You don't have to stay in anything you don't want to stay in anymore, or keep doing the things that you have been doing that have been feeling restricted or restricting and have been making you feel very limited. This week, we're going to be having Mars square Uranus. So that's already where we're wanting to just take action to liberate ourselves. And at the same time this week, we're going to be having the Sun sextile Uranus, and that's going to be on March 9th. And so that Sun sextile Uranus, it's an opportunity for you to break out of convention and do something unconventional, which will allow for a breakthrough to happen, which will allow for, just shaking complacency, right? Like getting out of complacency, getting out of, the chains that you have been feeling binded by. So let's go ahead and clarify this reading, and let's take a look here. Clarify this 9 of Pentacles for your overall energy. Let's see what's going on here, Sag. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is when you take the invitation of initiation, right? And you just initiate whatever it is that you're feeling optimistic about or feeling inspired by or motivated by. I think, you could be beginning something new or getting started with something here. Clarify the 10 of Swords for your current energy. You pull the Strength card here. I like that the Strength card's on this 10 of Swords because I feel like you finally you've gained the courage here to put an end to certain things, right? Maybe it's a certain habit or a certain routine, or maybe it's a relationship for some of y'all, or maybe it's just an old way of thinking or a limiting belief here. I feel like you finally found the courage here. You're finding the courage and the strength to just go ahead and just start to do things differently. Clarify the Queen of Swords in your challenge position. Pull the Hermit. Hermit's like when we have to draw back our energy to ourself. Maybe you've been needing time of solitude. But maybe that solitude has kind of turned itself into isolation in a way, because I'm almost seeing here that it's like you needed time to understand things, you needed time to be able to think, but now it's like you have this sense of clarity. I think you have your answer here. I think you've become consciously aware here of what to do. And so the Two of Wands, again, as your advice, is like saying, once you get your answer, once you have your answer, and you may already have it, it's time to take action here. So let's clarify the Two of Wands as your advice. Pull the Star card. The Hermit looks for the star in the tarot, right? I think you found the star. The star meaning, the reason why you want to do things, right? The reason why you want to do things. And the Star card also deals with the future. It's the glimmer of hope that we find. It's the glimmer of light that and the conscious awareness that we come to understand that allows us to see the future more clearly and allows us to understand where we're at, our relation to things, and how we can go about moving forward in our life. And so the universe is saying here it's important to act on what you're inspired by at this time, and also like what your goals and what your aspirations are. And the Star card also represents freedom. Clarify this Empress in the future. What is this abundance about? You have the Temperance here. Ooh, I like this. Some of y'all definitely going through a kind of like a glow up energy here. Things are just starting to glow up here in your life. I like this. It's interesting. The Temperance is Sagittarius, and it's interesting too because the Ten of Swords is Gemini. It's Sun in Gemini, but the Temperance is the archetype of Sagittarius. In astrology, these are oppositions. They're opposite. It's an opposite. It's an opposition. They're opposites. Gemini deals with kind of like what it is that you already know, and Temperance deals with expanding your mind and learning new things. And I feel like you're learning new things and you're creating new things, which is very enjoyable. And I feel like it's bringing that sense of prosperity and bringing that sense of abundance to you, like that feeling. So I like that. I feel like you're getting your groove back with something, or you're finding the groove here with something. Clarify this Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords in the position of something you're unaware of. Pull the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is like when we cling to structure, we cling to routine, we cling to the traditional ways of doing things. But with this Five of Swords, I feel like you're ready to just do something unconventional. Like maybe you're breaking free from something, maybe you're letting go of something, maybe you're understanding like in order for you to really start to create better things in your life or start to create what it is that you want, you have to let go of certain ways of doing things or certain structures here and start to create new ones. So the universe is saying, like, don't be afraid to try new things or to define new things for yourself and go for them. I mean, this is Two of Wands, Star card. You have the freedom to do so. The possibilities are there for you. So take action and be open to the possibilities as well. Clarify the Queen of Wands here. In your outcome position, you pulled the Hierophant. Yeah, the Hierophant's all about higher levels of wisdom and education. The Hierophant actually means the sacred revealer, or the revealer of the sacred, right? The revealer of wisdom. So something here that you're receiving is like definitely giving you a bigger and better understanding of things. I'm seeing here you could be learning from a person here as well, or getting information from a person that really gives you the keys to unlock new doors here. Some of you could already be guides for other people, and maybe there's something here that you're starting to understand and put together that you want to share with other people. You pulled this Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences here. There's so many things. It's just like, what do you want? Right? You may have to give up one thing to pursue another, but I think it's worth it if you don't want to keep doing the thing that you've been doing. You pulled this Desert card. It says thirst here. I just think you want more for yourself. I think the way you've been doing things, the routine of things lately, or just your life lately, maybe it's just felt dry. Maybe you need more inspiration, you need more creativity, you need to feel and find something that is more meaningful. with that 7th house card, the relationship card that came out, I definitely feel like you could be meeting somebody important, or maybe you're talking to somebody here that's helping you navigate through something here. Yeah, you pulled your own card. It says Sagittarius, expand. So definitely a sense of expansion, especially with that Empress and the Temperance. It's definitely a sense of expansion here that is happening in your world. And I think this is going to be way more enjoyable. I think you finally have found the courage and the strength to just finally just be like, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to do this. And yeah, I think you're going to be very happy and very pleased with the results here. You pulled this dances on one foot. It says balancing act. The universe is saying, or sorry, Spirit's saying that the universe is balance. Right, so if you feel like you've just been stuck on one side of the scale here, do something else to try to equal the scale out, right? Like there's just, I'm picking up here that there's just so much abundance here that could be tapped into if you're willing to take that opportunity to create that change for yourself. I'm gonna pull you a final outcome here, Sag. Pulled the 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords is all about strategies and tactics. I'm not getting a negative energy off this 7 of Swords. Now, obviously, 7 of Swords can be like keeping some things to yourself, keeping your business to yourself. So if you don't want anybody knowing certain things, then just don't share it, right? I don't think it would be worth it. But the 7 of Swords is also saying devising a new way, strategies and tactics here to help you accomplish like your goal. You have the Hermit here. It's interesting. The Hermit does deal with like an educator or somebody who has wisdom and experience, or somebody who's kind of been there, done that. And so you could be learning here from somebody here this week that is giving you advice, or maybe giving you an opinion. Now, this could be somebody you know, or maybe this is like a book you read from somebody who wrote a book. Maybe you're reading a book about, or reading a book that somebody wrote, or maybe it's a podcast, or maybe you're listening to a video. Somebody is giving you like key advice or opinions here that can help you navigate certain obstacles and come up with a better game plan for yourself moving forward in the future. You pull the 4 of Cups here. 4 of Cups is my card of melancholy. It's like when we're yearning for something different. We're yearning for something different, right? We don't feel fulfilled. We want something that's going to be fulfilling. And so I think you're just trying to find and derive ideas that in regards to how you can go about doing something. But also the 4 of Cups is when we have to get outside of our own comfort zone as well. And so the universe is saying, like, don't be afraid to experiment. 7 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Don't be afraid to experiment and step outside of your comfort zone and try different things. Especially if you have like a lot of wisdom or knowledge on something, and it's like you are feeling like an intuitive nudge to try something. The universe is saying, don't be afraid to experiment. I'm gonna pull you one more astrology card here, or Aquarius. Some of you may have Aquarius, Sagittarius. Let me pull you one more card. Pull this 1st house card. It says arrival. The 1st house is about the beginning, right? It's when there's a newer form of, when you're starting to become more, there's a newer form of conscious awareness in regards to who you want to be, what it is that you want to do, and the journey that you want to go on and embark on. So there's definitely a new beginning on the horizon here for you, Sag. And I think the universe is really encouraging you here to take this invite of initiation, because it's going to lead to you glowing up and having a glow up in your life, feeling more fulfilled, feeling like you're creating the things that you want to create, having fun with the creative process, learning newer things, becoming more confident here. So don't be afraid to do things unconventional, is the message. So that's what I got for you, Sag. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below, of course, in the description. The readings are on sale at this time. If you click that link, all the details will be there for you. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I invite you all to do so, and also click the notification bell as well. You'll be notified whenever I upload your videos. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button for me. Otherwise, on that, Sag, I feel like you have quite an interesting week and a good week here. But the universe is saying, like, this is your opportunity this week to be able to to innovate and change and to start to create the new forms in your life that you want to create. So I'll see you all later. Bye, Sagittarius.